Darlene here from Darlene's Garden at Markward Meadows, my pet name for my yard if you haven't been in any of my past videos. In Athena, Oregon, Zone 6B. Today is August 13th, 2019. And I'm going to talk to you about planting my peas as part of my fall gardening. I tried to plant some peas in the spring and like 2 different locations. One location did almost so-so. The other location, the plants all came up nicely and promptly died on me, so they didn't get enough water. Interestingly enough, and I don't understand this one, in our area, there are pea farmers. They plant a whole field full of peas, and it's dry land farming, so they don't irrigate, and it gets just as hot in their fields as it got where I planted my peas. My peas died. Theirs don't. Theirs always look really good, but I suppose they must fertilize them or something. I don't know what they do, but they have good growing peas. And then we have a cannery, Smith's Frozen Foods, that's just not very far from us here. And the pea harvests all go in. They rotate their crops. The farmers, one year they'll do peas, the next year they do wheat, then the next year is peas, then the next year is wheat. And that's what most of the farmers around here do. Some of them just do wheat all the time. And we have a couple of canola farms around here too. They're really close. A little further away, we have onions, mint, corn, potatoes. But right around here, it's just the peas and the wheat. Well, on with the video. I have a small project I'm going to work on today. Last spring, I made a kind of a trellis for my peas to grow on. And then I planted my peas, and they kind of sort of came up, but they weren't in the best spot. So I'm going to move my trellis, and I'm going to plant some more peas for coming up fall, so part of my fall plants. So I thought I'd bring you along with part of it today. I'll show you where the old trellis is. Part of the problem was not only was it in a bad spot, I couldn't really get to things because I planted it right behind some other plants next to a wall. So let me show you. So see that green post right there, and the other one right there, right next to the house, and then in front of it I have tomatoes, mostly tomatoes, and a couple of kales growing there, and some flowers. And it was awkward to get to. You can see the dried up peas. Only had like a couple of them made a pea on them, but they just didn't do well. This area has never really grown well. I put a lot of compost in it last spring, and it's grown better than it ever has before, which is not saying much. So I'm going to move that trellis to an area over here. It needs some grass taken out, but I'm going to move the trellis and then work on getting the grass out, and then plant some peas. Okay, I got the trellis moved. I got part of the weeding done. I still have a little bit of weeding to do over in that area, but I'm going to add a little bit more soil to that and then plant the peas. So that I don't necessarily have to show you. There's lots of examples in other people's videos about planting peas. About 1/2 inch down into the ground and about 1 inch or 2, maybe 1.5 inches up, spread apart from each other. Down 1/2 inch, a couple of inches apart, maybe 1.5 inches. So I'm ready, just about ready for that part, and I'll let you know when I get all done. I had a stake that I was no longer using, and I staked up the fennel because part of it was flopping clear over. I also need to get out here and do some tying up on that pumpkin plant so that it isn't spreading out into the part that I don't want it spread into. So, and securing this a little better. I know why I didn't get any peppers on it. It used all of its energy to get tall. Oh well, it's fascinating, so I like that. Okay, I got the peas planted. And I have some other things that I'm going to plant, but it's starting to get a little warm out there. It's not supposed to get that warm today, up in the 80s. But the sun was beating down right where I was, so I'll wait. I gave everything a good watering. Well, that's all I'm going to record for today. Thank you for coming along. I hope you're having good luck with your fall plantings and for the remainder of everything you planted for the summer. And if you're just watching if you're not a gardener, but you're just watching because, then I hope you have a happy whatever kind of day you're doing. And I want to say a special hi to my daughter and my grandson, because I know they watch my videos. I don't know if my other grandchild, my granddaughter, watches or not. She lives clear back in West Virginia. But my daughter and son only live about 80, 90 miles from me in Richland, Washington. So they try to watch my videos. And they would like to do gardening, but they live in a little apartment where she doesn't even really have a patio area much, just a teensy-weensy, and they're not allowed to do anything with the grass. The kids can't even play in the grass. But they do have a swimming pool there, so they enjoy that. So, you can tell I've been working in the garden. My hands are dirty. Well, may the good Lord richly bless you until next time. I'll see you on the next video.